tougher game for us. I thought, there were times that we executed well. As when you go into a game, missing a couple key players, having some guys that are playing that are a little bit banged up, I think it's tough. And guys getting thrust into roles that maybe they're a little bit different. The message to our guys in the locker room was simply, look, and I'm not placing blame, but Ben's a guy that plays some primary minutes for us, and we're plus when he's in the game for 31. And so for those 9 where we get a break, we've got to be able to execute a little bit better. And we tried to go with a small lineup, and I thought we hadn't been able to play that all year, and we just didn't execute very well on both sides of the ball with that lineup. Other than that, there was like an 8-minute stretch there. I mean, played them even the second half. I think the game was tied, almost tied with about 8 minutes to go, and then worked down at halftime by 15. So again, any hiccup to our team is a little difficult. We didn't really know till this morning if Thomas was going to play, and so there was some expectation, hopeful expectation, I think, by all of us that he would. And obviously we know how valuable he is for us on both ends of the floor. So no excuses. Again, we don't know how long he's going to be out, but we've got to be able to execute better when he is out, and some other key guys are out. And guys just got to be able to adapt to new roles, and coaches got to do a good job of putting guys in positions to be successful in those roles.
Hey guys, I'm Aaron Ferguson with the Times. You mentioned the stagnant offense there towards the end of the first half. What can you do to correct that moving forward?
I think honestly it's practice it, right? Because for us, again, guys were in different roles, right? We haven't played a small lineup. We did it in practice, but we haven't done it in a game yet. And so we had Kev playing, Kev starts pretty much at the 3 for us. We had him playing the 5. We had Kobe playing the 4. So we're not able to really execute any plays in that scenario because guys haven't practiced those plays. So we were trying to get guys into space and play, and we just weren't good at it. Bottom line, we weren't good at it, and they did a pretty good job of keeping their big in and taking advantage of their size. So again, it's got to be an opportunity to grow. We've got to look at it as an opportunity to grow. A situation that backs up against the wall a little bit with some injuries, and get guys into different roles and let them thrive in those roles, and that's kind of where we're at right now.
And you've played these guys a couple of times now in your career, including the title game a few years ago. They assisted all but 8 buckets tonight. What was different about their attack and what you guys did defensively?
Yeah, I think today they just brought the fight to us, kind of punched us first. And then obviously like in the second half, just kind of opened up a lead. I think for us, we just got to come out and throw the first punch. And be the aggressors rather than just kind of sitting back and taking it. Next time we play them, we just got to come out and attack a little bit differently. Obviously, make different adjustments to how they play their offense, how we play our D, and everything like that. But they're a solid team. We got some good players. So.
Preston, obviously, kind of being new to the Valley and the league play, you seem like you may be adjusting better to it. Struggling with your shot early on in the season, and then going perfect tonight with those early buckets. How do you feel like you're adjusting to this level, and especially how did you feel tonight?
I felt good. I don't really care about my performance. We pretty much got embarrassed on our home floor, so we got to figure that out. But just the physicality. Bradley was very physical. Like Ben said, they really got into us and threw the first punch. And we just got to find a way to punch back and get a win.
Kevion, obviously you continued to shoot through it tonight. What was it about, was it something about the defense that just caused some struggles for you? Or?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but our offense, we were a little stagnant. And like you said, we haven't worked on a couple of things that we were like the 5 out, me playing the 5. And it was just not a lot of ball movement and stuff like that, which, it happens sometimes. But they're a good defensive team. Like I said, they not shocked. It didn't shock us, but it bothered us a little bit. And I think we'll be better next time.
Do you have it in mind that you needed one there at the buzzer to continue your streak?
No, I wasn't really thinking about that. But I was just glad to finally make one, but it obviously didn't matter. And yeah, the streaks, whatever. We Boston.
Coach, halfway through the Valley season now, how do you kind of, I guess, look back on the first 9 games, and then what do you try to do better over the next 9?
Well, I think consistency. Number one, we got to get healthy, right? We got to get guys, and it's hard because there's just a lot of games really quick. But we got to get healthy, and then I think that now that we're halfway through, I think guys have now seen what this league is, right? We have a lot of newcomers on the team, so understand that you got to show up every single night. And again, this is Bradley's a little bit like us, right? They've kind of been inconsistent, but I do think obviously they're pretty good, and metrically they're great. If you look at just kind of the advanced metrics, I think they're the 3rd best team in our league, and so we've got to get more consistent and got to get healthy. We've got to get more consistent, and the situation that we're in now, we've just got to get guys comfortable, maybe in some new roles, because you can't control injuries. Yes, we want everyone to be healthy, but you can't control it. So we're optimistic that we can get our team going and get them back. But again, we've got to. We're not going to put our guys in situations where they're going to get hurt. So we just got to be adaptable and play through it.
How do you feel Preston's adjusting to this level?
Preston's been great. Preston's been great. He's been. I've had no complaints about him on or off the court at all, and I think he's ready for this level, and he's shown it in a pretty short time.
Ben, I want to ask you one more. Obviously, Thomas was out tonight. What is the dynamic like when you guys are together and being able to play and feed off one another?
Yeah, it's nice to have him in there, like Coach said. He brings offense, brings some defense too, and just kind of he's a great communicator on defense, just kind of facilitating where guys should be. So I think we're missing that component tonight. Offensively, he's fun to play with. Duck down, he's a great passer. But like Coach said, we can't really hang our hat on guys being out or in. So got to make the proper adjustments with who we got in, and got to move forward from there.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.